Hello everyone, I welcome everyone to this new video. This is basically part 2 video of important central government schemes. In the last class, up to this 53 number Rashtriya Gokul Mission, we have completed. Okay, now we are going to move forward. Today we are going to discuss about Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Okay, in this ministry, under this ministry, you will find very important some schemes, okay, which are also some OG schemes, basically the backbone of Indian health service. Okay, so let's get started. First scheme that we are going to talk is Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. Okay, it is a central sector scheme implemented by the National Health Authority. Purpose: to create an integrated digital health ecosystem ensuring of continuum of care and efficient use of health resources. And what is the objective? Objective is to develop a digital backbone connecting all stakeholders in India as healthcare system through secure data exchange. Like see, in the United States, there is a system. Suppose you had an accident, okay, unfortunately. After accident, there will be a police or case, and this police case will be directly linked to the hospital. Okay, so the as soon as they they register a complaint regarding an accident, automatically the nearest hospital will get a notification. Okay, so in that way the hospital authority will be prepared for this, to cater this accident. And this hospital, when they will reach hospital, they will be maintaining a database, complete database. And at the same time, this police complaint will also give a notification to Department of Justice, okay, DOJ. So that is court, local court. So in this way there is an integrated system. So this Ayushman Bharat digital mission, it is broadly something like this only. Okay, in the larger scale, in the broader term, they are going to integrate every stakeholders. Okay, now there is some components: ABHA, ABHA ID. Okay, in the exam they may ask what is ABHA ID. Basically, it is a 14-digit health ID for citizens to access digital health record. For example, you want to book an appointment in the AIMS hospital. So in that time, you should have that ID. Next, Health Facility Registry (HFR) database for all public and private healthcare facilities, and there are some other components. You read by your own. Now there are some initiative under this scheme, that is scan and share, QR based OPT registration, digital health incentive schemes, financial incentives up to 4 crore for digital adoption. So this was basically Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission is all about integrating all the health authorities in the country. Next, Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana PMJ. This is very important. Okay, type centrally sponsored scheme implemented by NHA. Purpose: to achieve universal health coverage. Beneficiaries: around 12 crore families identified through SECC 2011 and Rashtriya Swayata Bima Yojana. Coverage up to 5 lakh per family per year for secondary and tertiary hospitalization. Okay. Now, what is the component? There are some components implemented by the national NHA department, state health agencies, and also district administration. Now, what is the mode of payment? It is directly paid to the hospitals, either it is private or government. Okay. Then there are some other initiative recently. There are other initiative. For example, Ayushman Bhava campaign. It aims to saturate coverage via Ayushman Aapke Duar, Ayushman Melas, Ayushman Sabhas, etc. So this is again very important. Now you can see PM Joy, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, extended coverage for senior citizen. Again in the mains they may ask about this senior citizen. So it is free health up to 5 lakh rupees, extra coverage. Then family without PMJ coverage. Suppose there is a family who does not cover under PMJ. So what is the facility for them? It is 5 lakh per year for senior without ABHA PMJ coverage. Then Ayushman Y Vandana card. There are some other features. Okay, you should know about them. Next, Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission (ABHIM). So basically, this is an umbrella scheme. Okay, it is a central sponsored scheme with the central sector components. It means it is a central sponsored scheme. Also, state has to invest something. What is the purpose? To build a resilient public health system capable of effectively responding to pandemics and health emergencies. For example, COVID-19. Implementing agency, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Objective: strengthen public health institutions at primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. Developed IT-enabled diseases surveillance system across the country. There are some features, you read by your own. Features means basically some data, facts. You can remember them. You can use them in the essays or any mains related examinations. Next, National Health Mission (NHM). Again, this is again important. Centrally sponsored scheme. Purpose: to achieve universal access to equitable, affordable, and quality healthcare services. Implementing agency, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Component: NRHM and NUHM. Okay, it focuses on the urban poor and it focuses on the rural healthcare delivery. Objective: to reduce maternal and child mortality, control communicable and non-communicable diseases, promote population stabilization and gender balance. What is the feature? It decentralized planning through state program implementation plans, EWIN, okay, real-time monitoring of the vaccine stocks and temperatures. Then some major initiative under NHM, you should know, definitely you should know about them. Okay, Janani Suraksha Yojana, Janani Shishu Suraksha Yojana, Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram, then Mission Indradhanush, and Nikshay Poshan Yojana. So you should definitely about know what is this. Suppose Mission Indradhanush, what is, in the exam they may ask, this scheme is related to universal immunization. You should know about it. So again, these five initiatives are very important. Next, so this is again very important. Universal immunization program. It is 100% funded by the central government. It was launched in 1985 and it is one of the largest immunization program in the world. For example, polio. Okay, so what are the different vaccines covered under this? It is see, there is a list you can go through. Next, other schemes under this Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is e-Sanjeevani. What is this? It is a national telemedicine service, okay, by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare to provide free online consultations, implemented by CDEC and integrated with the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. Two variants: e-Sanjeevani ABHWC, doctor to doctor, and e-Sanjeevani OPD, means doctor to patient. Enable video consultation and e-prescriptions, improving healthcare access in rural and remote areas. Okay, this terminology is again important. Then Lakshya, labor room quality improvement initiative. What is this? It is an app, okay, launched by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare to reduce preventable maternal and newborn deaths. Okay, focuses on improving quality of care in labor rooms and maternity OTs, ensure respectful maternity care, skilled staff availability, and essential medical services. Okay. Next, Surakshit Matritva Ashwasan, Suman Yojana. In the exam, they may ask what is Suman Yojana, launched by again Ministry of Family and Health, Health and Family Welfare. It ensures zero expense service for complications during pregnancy, childbirth, and up to 6 months after delivery. Includes free antenatal checkups, iron folic acid, then tetanus injection, institutional delivery, and newborn care. And it aims to reduce maternal and infant mortality. What is the purpose? In the exam, they ask, this Suman Yojana is related to maternal and infant mortality to reduce. Then affordable medicines and reliable implants for treatment, Amrit program. So they may ask again, what is Amrit program? Launched by the same department. What is the purpose? To provide essential medicines and implants um, at highly subsidized rates. Discounts offer 60 to 90% reduction on prices of drugs for cancer, cardiovascular, and other critical diseases. Okay. Outlet Amrit pharmacies established in major government hospitals. Next, Telemanas, tele mental health assistance and networking across the state. Launched by same department. Okay. Purpose to provide 24 into 7 free tele mental health services across India. Structure two-tier system, centralized call center and state level mental health professionals. Okay. What are the service they provide? They provide telecounseling, emotional support, and referrals to nearby mental health facilities. Mobile app offers self-care tools and confidential counseling. Then next ministry we are going to talk about is Ministry of Ministry of Heavy Industries. PM Electric Drive Revolution in Innovative Vehicle Enhancement. That is PM E-Drive. It is very important. Okay. Type Central Sector Scheme implemented by the Ministry of Heavy Industries. Purpose to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles (EVs), strengthening EVs manufacturing ecosystem and expand charging infrastructure across India. Target incentivize purchase and production of E2WS, E3WS, E-ambulances, E-trucks and E-buses. Everything electric. There are some components you go through by your own. Then there is a e-voucher system. What is it? Aadhaar based KYC for availing incentives digitally. Okay. Next, these are the other some features you read by your own. This PM Drive. This is everything about electric. Okay. See, today this topic is very burning topic. Today's in the mains examination of combined 3, they also asked several questions related to electric vehicles. Okay. Ministry of Home Affairs. Under this ministry, there is a portal, e-Sahaj portal. What is this? The purpose of this portal is to ensure national security by assessing potential threats before granting licenses, permits, contracts, and investments. Who are the beneficiaries? Companies, bidders, individual applying for projects in the key sectors like defense, telecom, and aviation. What are the features? Simplifies and speed up the security clearance process, enable electronic submission, tracking and approval of the applications, enhances transparency and efficiency through digital processing. So this was it, e-Sahaj portal. Next, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. What is this scheme about? Under this ministry, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. This is again very important. You must have really heard about this scheme. Central sponsored scheme. Okay. Launched by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Objective to ensure housing for all, providing affordable Pakka house to 1 crore urban poor and middle class families. Eligibility. What is the criteria? Families without a Pakka house anywhere in India and not covered by any government housing scheme in past 20 years. There are some features you read by your own. Okay. Next, PM Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi, PM Swanidhi scheme. Again, this is again very important. PM Swanidhi scheme. What is this? It is a central sector scheme. Provides collateral free working capital loans up to 10 lakhs, 10,000 first tranche, then 20,000, then 50,000 for street vendors. Implemented through SIDBI. Okay. Then encourage digital transaction and timely repayments. See, after this COVID-19, our MSME sector was broken. Okay, so to um, develop this sector, MSME sector, they introduced this scheme. Government has introduced this scheme. What are the features you can see here? Loan tenure of 1 year on working capital, interest subsidy up to 7% per annum on timely repayment and paid quarterly, monthly cashback incentive up to rupees 100 on digital transaction, higher loan eligibility, covers urban and local bodies also. Then smart city mission, again this is very important for Tripura, okay, because presently our city Agartala is transforming drastically, okay. There are, everywhere you will go you will find there are some constructions going on, okay. They are making some drains, they are making some infrastructure, they are developing the lakes, okay, etc. So what is this smart city mission? It is a centrally sponsored scheme implemented by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, objective to develop hundred citizen friendly and sustainable smart cities with improved quality of life through technology driven urban management, okay. Then there is some approach, you go through it, implementation you read by your own, okay, you go through it. You can see core infrastructure element in a smart city. So exam, in the exam they may ask what a smart city should have, okay. So that time you should write, it should have adequate water supply, it should have assured electric supply, robust IT connectivity and digitalization, good governance, especially e-governance and citizen participation, sustainable environment safety, affordable housing especially for poor, sanitation, efficient urban mobility, proper public transport, etc. So these are the features that a smart city should have. You should know about it. Then Ministry of Jal Shakti, okay. Under this mission, this ministry, there is an important scheme, that is Jal Jeevan Mission, JJM, Har Ghar Jal Yojana. Then there is Har Ghar Jal Nal Yojana. What is this? It is launched by Ministry of Jal Shakti, centrally sponsored scheme under the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, objective to provide functional household tap connection to every rural household by 2024, ensuring safe and adequate drinking water. What is the vision? Har Ghar Jal. Okay. Implementation executed by the State Water and Sanitation Mission and Panchayati Raj institutions. Okay. And then promotes community ownership. There are some features, you read by your own, okay. Funding pattern, it is 50-50 center and state, but for northeastern state it is 90-10, okay. And also for Himalayan states 100% for UTs. Next, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, okay. What is this? It is launched by Ministry of Jal Shakti, Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Rural Development, centrally sponsored scheme. What is the objective? To achieve Har Khet Ko Pani, water to every field, and improve water use efficiency through more crop per drop, okay. There are some components, you read by your own. Implementation is coordinated by the National Steering Committee under Niti Aayog, okay. Executed by state UTs through district irrigation plans. Funding pattern 60-40 for northeastern state, 90-10 and Himalayan states. Next, National Child Labor Project, NCLP scheme. See, this scheme is not important as such. They will not ask in the examination, but in the combined 4 examination, there is a post for ICDS, okay, CDPO. So in that exam, this scheme is again very important, because that there is a post related to child, okay. So for that exam only, this is very important. It is a centrally sponsored scheme, objective to eliminate child labor, especially in hazardous occupations, and rehabilitate rescued children through education and skill development. Now, target group, children aged 9 to 14 year withdrawn from work and 5 to 8 year linked to formal schooling. Now tell me one thing. See, if we are saying that child labor is prohibited in India, right? It is very fine. Up to 14 year. Okay. So now tell me, in the movies, web series, there are children working below 14 years, like 6 years, 7 year, 8 year. So how they are working? Is it not violating the act, child labor act? Okay. So do let me know in the comment section how these things work, okay. Do let me know in the comment section. Next, Feature of this scheme you read by your own. Next, Ministry of Labor and Employment. Under this ministry, there is a scheme Universal Account Number (UAN number). Very important. In the exam, they may directly ask what is UAN number. It is a 12-digit unique number assigned to every employee who contribute to the EPF, Employee Provident Fund. It makes the PF account portable and universally accessible. Next is Ministry of Law and Justice. Fast track special courts. In the newspaper, when you will read newspaper, often you have come across this fast track court. What is this? It is a centrally sponsored scheme. Purpose is to ensure swift trial and disposal of cases related to rape and protection of children from sexual offences. POXO Act. Okay. Implementation established in 1023 FTSC, including 389 exclusive POXO courts across India. Okay. Operated by state governments with 100% central funding. Features you read by your own. Monitoring is done by the Department of Justice. And also significance. What is the significance of this scheme? It strengthens India's criminal justice system, delivers speedy justice to victim of sexual violence, and enhances public confidence in the rule of law. Next is Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Under this ministry, PM Vishwakarma scheme, very important one. Okay, central sector scheme, objective to support and empower traditional artisans and craftspeople engaged in 18 trades such as carpenter, goldsmith, potter, cobbler, barber, blacksmith, tailor. Target group, individual working with hands and tools from other backward classes, OBCs, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, women, and marginalized groups. Features PM Vishwakarma certificate and ID card for recognition as a skilled artisans. Skill upgradation training with 500 daily stipend. Toolkit incentive, credit support, digital and marketing support, etc. Very important. Next, benefits under PM Vishwakarma. You go through it. Recognition, skill training, toolkit incentive, loans, loan details are there. Digital transaction incentive, marketing support, etc. The next is Ministry of Minority Affairs. Under this ministry, first we are going to discuss is Geo-Parsi scheme. Already it is a PYQ question. Okay, what is this? It is a scheme implemented by the Parser Foundation with the National Commission for Minorities. It provides financial aid for infertility treatments, counseling, and support of elderly Parsis. See, in India, there is a community called Parsi, and the population of Parsi community are declining day by day. So, to increase the population of Parsi community, this scheme has been brought up. Okay, so the main agenda, the main aim to bring out this scheme is to increase the population of Parsi people in India. Aims to preserve the cultural and demographic heritage of the Parsi community. Next is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. What is this scheme about? It is a central sector scheme. Objective is to promote rooftop solar energy adoption in households and provide free electricity up to 300 units per month. Target installed rooftop solar system in 1 crore household across India. See, in Tripura also this scheme has got some importance, and there are so many people are there who are availing this benefit. But what I have seen in the North Indian states like Haryana, Delhi, okay, in that UP, in that those states, these schemes, people are taking benefit of this scheme uh, very much. In every house, almost in every house, you will find this solar rooftop system. Okay, so again, this is important one, and you read the features. Next, National Green Hydrogen Mission. In today's combined three mains examination, there was a question related to green hydrogen. Okay, this is a burning topic. See, anything which is environment friendly, futuristic is important. For example, ethanol, ethanol petroleum, okay, green hydrogen, then electric cars, EVs, etc. So, National Green Hydrogen Mission objective is to make India global hub for green hydrogen production, usage, and export. Okay, you read about it. Then Ministry of Panchayat Raj. What is this? Swabhimatwa scheme. What is the objective? To provide property ownership rights to rural residents using drone-based mapping of inhabited Abadi areas. Implementation in collaboration with the Survey of India, State Revenue Department, and local panchayats. Beneficiaries receive property cards as legal ownership proof. Okay, so this was important. Read about it. Next is Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Again, this is very important and very common in our households. Centrally sponsored scheme. Objective to provide clean cooking fuel LPG to poor and marginalized households, especially women, reducing health hazards from traditional fuels. Target distributed 1 crore additional LPG connection to low income families. What is the eligibility? Families without existing LPG connections, including migrants and those identified through SECC data. Key features. What are the features of this scheme? Free LPG connection with fast refill and hot plate at no cost. Simplified KYC process. Subsidy up to 200 per LPG cylinder, up to 12 refills per year. Promotes women empowerment by improving health and reducing uh, druggery. Okay, and it is implemented by the oil marketing companies IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, etc. Okay, so this was it. You read all the details. Then Pradhan Mantri G1 Yojana launched, managed by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Objective to promote second generation 2G ethanol production from agricultural residues and biomass. Now, what is 2G ethanol? See, there is first generation ethanol, it is edible biomass, sugar beet, sugar cane, wheat, corn. Second generation, it is wood, straw, grass, waste. Third generation is microalgae, then macroalgae, etc. Fourth generation is um, pyrolysis, solar to fuel, engineered algae, and gasification. Okay, so in the examination, they may ask differently, like what is first generation uh, first generation ethanol, what is second generation ethanol, etc. So that time you should know what is the total difference. Implementation by the oil marketing companies through 12 commercial and 10 demo plants. You read about it. Okay, next, ethanol blended petrol. So it is very much in the news. Again, it is very important because every other day you will heard in the news that there is ethanol, ethanol is blended in the petroleum, and presently I think it is 12%, and the target of government is to making 20%. Means they will, in 1 liter of petrol, they will mix 20% of ethanol. Okay, what is the objective? Reduce import dependence, saving in foreign exchange, providing boost in the domestic agriculture sector. Suppose petroleum we are importing from the other countries. So when we will import, so we will spend dollar, right? So when we will spend dollar, our foreign exchange reserve will be decline. So the lower the foreign exchange reserve, the lower the foreign exchange reserve, the less strong is the economy. Okay, so to save that foreign exchange reserve, okay, to make our economy strong, we are doing this, we are blending this 20% ethanol, and with that money we'll save from importing, we can use in our other sector, for example agriculture sector or any other MSME sector, etc. See, it is target 10% and 20% blending of ethanol with petrol by 2022 and 2025 respectively. The target of 10% ethanol blending has already been achieved, and public sector uh, OMCs, oil marketing companies. Next is Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. What is this? Under this ministry, we are going to discuss Sagarmala program. What is this Sagarmala program? It is managed by it is under the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. What is the objective? To promote port-led development and enhance logistic efficiency through modernization of ports and coastal connectivity. What are the components? Port modernization, port connectivity, port link industrialization, and coastal community development, and also aims to make India global maritime hub under the blue economy vision. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss is Ministry of Power. Under this ministry, it is carbon credit uh, trading scheme. See, carbon trading, again, this is very important. In today's combined 3 mains examination, they have asked about this carbon trading scheme. What is this? It is it is under the ministry under Energy Conservation Amendment Act 2022 by Ministry of Power. What is the objective? To create domestic carbon market that incentivizes industries to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Implementation managed by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency and regulated by the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission. Okay. Entities means those companies are involved in this will earn carbon credits by achieving emissions reducing beyond targets which can be traded on approved exchange. Okay. Next, we are going to talk about Ministry of Railways. Okay, one station, one product. Ministry of Railways has launched one station, one product scheme under the Indian Railways to promote vocal for local vision and create additional income opportunities for marginalized section. Under this scheme, one station, one product outlets at railway stations are allotted for showcasing, selling, and giving high visibility to indigenous local products. Okay. Then Amrit Bharat Station Scheme. What is this? Purpose: development of stations on the continuous basis with a long-term vision. Broad objectives: to better amenities, improved access, waiting halls, and circulation areas. Okay, accessibility, facilities for Dibyangjans and eco-friendly solution. Now, do let me know in the comment section from Tripura what are the different stations which is taken under Amrit Bharat scheme. I think from Tripura there are 4 stations. Okay, 4 or 3 I think. Okay, so do let me know in the comment section and also tell me the names of the stations. Next, Ministry of Rural Development. See, this is the OG scheme, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, also known as MGNREGA 2005. Okay, it is implemented by the Ministry of Rural Development. It is a right-based, centrally sponsored scheme. Objective: to enhance livelihood security in rural areas by guaranteeing 100 days of wage employment per year. Okay, coverage all districts of India except those with 100% urban population. So basically, it is a rural employment. Okay, it is not for urban. Key features: legal entitlement to work with unemployment allowance if work is not provided within 15 days. Okay, minimum 1/3 of the beneficiaries must be women. Okay, these are the features, again very important, you have to write in the exam. Okay, I am not discussing the features because it is very factual, so you read by your own. Okay, next is funding pattern is 90% central and 110% states. Significance: strengthens rural livelihoods, checks distress migration, promotes inclusive growth, etc. Then Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. Okay, very important, centrally sponsored scheme. To objective is to provide pakka house with basic amenities to all households and uh, kacha house dwelling rural families by 2024. Target construction on 2.95 crore houses across rural India. Eligibility beneficiaries identified using SCCC 2011 data and verified by Gram Sabhas. Okay, what are the features? The beneficiary will get 1.2 lakh plain areas and 1.3 lakh in hilly areas. Okay, then house included basic facilities like electricity, LPG, water, and sanitation. The payment is made directly by the DBT, direct benefit transferred. Okay, Avasoft and Avas app used for monitoring the geotagging construction and progress. So during the making of construction of the house, that time you have to upload the photos of different levels in this app. Okay, next we are going to talk about is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. National Action Plan for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem, Namaste. Very important one. In the exam, they may directly ask what is Namaste scheme is related to. It is launched by Ministry of Housing, uh, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. It aims to eliminate manual cleaning of sewers and septic tanks and ensure safety and dignity of sanitation workers. Promote 100% mechanization, providing training, safety gear, and insurance and livelihood support. Build a national database of workers and modernizes ULBS. Okay, then ensure safe and inclusive and human sanitation ecosystem in urban India. Next, we are going to discuss is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Member of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme, MPLETs. So in the news you may see the MPs, okay, honorable MPs, member of parliaments get 5 crore per year. Okay, they can spend. Okay, so to develop their areas. So it was launched in 1993 by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, MOSPI. Objective is to enable members of parliaments to recommend developmental work in their constituencies, focusing on local needs and durable assets. Fund allocation 5 crore. Okay, 2.5 crore each 6-month installment. Implementation district authorities, focusing area drinking water, education, public health, roads, and sanitation. Monitoring online MPLETs portal. Okay. Now tell me one thing. Suppose there is a one MP. Okay. Suppose MP Sachin Tendulkar. Okay. So he is a nominated MP. Okay. He is not elected. He has been nominated by the president. So his fund where he will use, because he don't have a uh, jurisdiction or constituency like other elected MPs, right? So he doesn't have a constituency. So where he will spend his 5 crore per year? What is the rule says, or how he can spend that money? Do let me know in the comment section. Okay. Next, Ministry of Tourism. Okay, Prasad scheme. Again, this is very important. See, this our Tripureshwari Mandir got redeveloped, okay, under this Prasad scheme only. So again, this is important. So what is Prasad scheme? It is pilgrimage, rejuvenation, and spiritual augmentation drive. Launched by the Ministry of Tourism, aims to develop pilgrimage and spiritual sites by improving infrastructure, amenities, and connectivity. Implemented through state government duties, 100% central funding. Promotes heritage conservation linked with Swadesh Darshan, enhances religious tourism. Next, we are going to discuss is Ministry of Women and Child Development. Mission Shakti. This is very important. An integrated women empowerment program. Okay, objective is to ensure safety, security, and empowerment of women across India through integrated approach. Components: Sambal focuses on women's safety and protection. Includes one-stop centers, women helpline, Nari Adalat, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Then Samarthya aims to women empowerment and economic independences. Include Pradhan Mantri Matru Bandhan Yojana, National Creech Scheme, okay, gender budgeting, etc. So implementation is done by the center, states and UTs, 100% central funding, yeah, 60-40 sharing with the state. Okay. Next is Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Again, this is very important scheme. Ministry by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Centrally sponsored scheme to address, objective is to address the declined child sex ratio, prevent gender biased sex selection, and ensure education and empowerment of the girl child. Components you read by your own. Okay. Implementation is jointly done by the district collectors through district action plans. Okay. A recent expansion covers all districts and emphasizes women participation in STEM education and economic activities. Okay. Next is Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0. So Poshan, what is Mission Poshan? Launched by Ministry of Women and Child Development, type centrally sponsored scheme under the umbrella of Mission Shakti. Objective is to address malnutrition among children, adolescent girls, pregnant women, and lactating mothers by ensuring nutritional security and strengthening the Anganwadi ecosystems. What are the components? Supplementary nutrition program, Poshan Abhiyan, then Shaksham Anganwadi, etc. Implementation is done by the state and the central government. Okay, 90-10 ratio for Tripura, and for the other state it is 90-60-40. Then Niti Ayog. Okay, there is a scheme, one scheme related to Niti Ayog. It is aspirational block. See, in Tripura also there are 3 aspirational block. Okay, do let me know in the comment section which are those blocks, aspirational blocks. Okay, what is this program is all about? It is based on the model of aspirational district program. It aims to saturation of essential government services such as health, nutrition, education, agriculture, water resources, financial inclusion, skill development, and basic infrastructure. It cover total 500 blocks in the country. Then ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization or Department of Space. Bhuvan portal. It is a geoportal of ISRO. It provides service and applications related to satellite, remote sensing data for public use. Bhuvan services are offered by the National Remote Sensing Center. Okay, so this was it. Now few things I want to discuss. Okay, see, there are many schemes. Okay, we cannot read all the scheme. Okay, so we have to prioritize according to the schemes which are in news. Okay, which are important on the basis of which are related to children, related to women, physically handicapped, senior citizen. Okay, then farmer, tribals, marginalized section, minorities, etc. So these are important, we cannot miss. Then there are some OG schemes which are backbone of Indian, backbone, they are kind of backbone, so we cannot skip this one. So in this way we have to prioritize scheme. So I have prioritized, there are almost 93, but there are almost 15 to 20 portal only. So these are not scheme, these are initiative kind of. So I have already almost discussed 60 to 70 schemes. So I believe if you cover this scheme, 60 to 70 scheme, then you will be completely done for any competitive exam conducted in Tripura. It may be TCS, TPS, it may be combined examination, it may be JRBT, okay, or it may be any other exam conducted in Tripura. Okay, so you go through it, you read it, you make your own notes. See, in every scheme, what you should do, what should be the format, what is the nodal ministry, okay, then what is the aim, what is the component, what is the present status. This should be your basic structure of a scheme. if you read in this way, then it will be easy to remember and you can produce in the examination, and also it is very easy for the examiner to check. Okay, so you read about it, you make your own notes and revise it, go through it multiple times, then only you can remember. Otherwise you cannot remember. You will see Swanidhi, I know, I have heard this. When you will see in the exam, there is a scheme called PM Swanidhi, then you will remember that I have heard about it, but you don't know the thing, what is the aim, what is the objective of the scheme. So for that you need to read it multiple times, then only you can remember. Okay, and if you know the nodal ministry and aim in the examination, then you can automatically write 7 to 8 lines based on this aim and nodal ministry. Okay, so do let me know in the comment section if you need anything else related to schemes or etc. And also, so we are done with this schemes, central government schemes. Now tell me in which topic I should cover in my next video. Do let me know in the comment section. Okay, thank you.